Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, I'm going to install the medical supply management DBMS mini project system into your laptops. We'll see the demo of the project and we're gonna see how to install the particular projects into your laptop, and we are going to see what all the modules, what all the libraries I have to install, and let's move on to the coding part. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to my channel. So in this video, I'm gonna provide you the free source code as well as with the reports. So just visit the website www.arkprocoder.com. So once I visit my website, we can see this is a website, official website of mine. So where I have added n number of projects into the project section. So here just in this video I'm just going to install. You can see a lot of projects I have been added, and the things I have been added with that particular description. If you want to know more about that, you can just visit the site and explore it. So in this video, I'm just going to explain how I can install the medical supply management system database mini project for your college's engineering purpose and for your degree. You can submit this is a project. So this is a very good project. This is a project which I have submitted into my engineering. Okay, so this is the kind of special project for me. So this I thought of giving you this access for installation and for the reports as well. Okay. So if you are new to the channel, please subscribe, access the website, register into the website, and give the particular good reviews for it. Okay. And coming back here, what all the things is there in this medical management system? So this project is basically has authentication system for the pharmacy supplier, and we can do the medical registrations here, and there is a CRUD operation, create, read, update and delete, and we can search the medicines, we can search the particular projects into it, and there are triggers are available, and the stored procedures also been added, how to add the medicines, how to edit the medicines, everything has been there. And let's see how we can just explore this thing into it. Okay, so the requirements for this particular project is, first thing is we have to download the modules for this. So before this, I need to install the few of the things. Is what first I need to download the Python here. So I need to download the Python. Just visit the official site, clicking onto this link, you will be downloading the Python project. So the particular Python ID is getting downloaded. So once it is downloaded, just install normal procedure. So before installing is there is a path Python. So you'll be getting one kind of page. So the page will be something like this. Okay, so you'll be getting this kind of page. So if I just go scroll a little bit down, so you'll be getting this kind of page over here. So you'll be getting this kind of page like this. So before clicking on to this install now button, so if I just open this tab into the new, so see, before clicking on to the install now button, just there will be add Python 3.9 to the path. Just make sure that it is enabled. Okay, so this tick mark it, then clicking on to the install now. Both the things should be get tick marked. Okay, so this is the one thing you have to take care. Then rest all the things is same. So once you have downloaded the Python ID, there should be editor where you are going to write the code and run it. So for that, I'm just going to use VS Code download here. Okay, so the VS Code download is a official website. Just visit to this, just click on to the downloads. It is getting downloaded, then just click on to the normal installation. I know you guys will be expert for installing the softwares and also just install those kind of things. If you are stuck somewhere, just contact me or search in the some YouTube like how to install VS Code. You will be getting a lot of videos over there. Okay, so once your VS Code is getting installed, it's get installed, and you have to download a server for the MySQL purpose. For that, we are going to prefer the XAMPP server. So just enter as a XAMPP, XAMPP XAMPP download. So this is basically your localhost server. So just click on the first link. I'll be going to download this 64-bit. So depending upon your operating system, you just download it, whether it is a Linux or OS or anything. So once you download the XAMPP server, so it is getting, and even there don't do any of kind of settings over there. Don't set any of the root password, don't set any of the username, just keep everything default and install it. Okay, this is a one mandatory thing. So once it is installed, so these are the three main mandatory things for running this kind of project. Okay, so then just visit this link. The link I'll be specified into the description. Click on to this download code. Once I click onto it, it is going to redirect to the particular repository into my GitHub. So then click on to this particular code over here. So this is a button code. Then click on to the download zip. So once I click on to this download zip, you can see medical management system supply management. It is getting downloaded. I'll just click on to the show folder. I'll just cut this particular file from here. After cutting it, I'm just going to the new folder. I'm just going to create a new folder, or wherever you like, you can just create it. So I'm just going to keep it as MDS, the project folder name as MDS. So in this particular project, I'm just going to save this zip file, right click and extract here. it is going to extract all the files into it. So then open this, you can see all the project files, reports are there here, and project code is been in this particular folder over here. Okay, so this is one thing over here. Suppose I am just going to say you now itself, if you are getting any error, the name config.json is not getting found. It is not for everyone. Suppose if you are getting it, just copy this file and paste it in this folder. Here you can just paste it outside one folder, and it is already here. You can just keep it here as well. Okay, so that it might get resolved it. Okay, if it is getting, or just ignore it. Then once you have opened this, now I want to open this file, I want to open this particular folder into my VS Code editor. I'm going to open the VS Code editor here. So I'll just close the existing project. So this I'll just close it. So your VS Code is going to look something like this. Okay, so if I just close the editor, so your VS Code is going to look something like that. I'm just going to click on to this close. So sorry, it is getting closed everything. Okay, so let me see what is the issue. It's going to stop. So I just click onto this link. I'm just going to click onto the close folder over here. Okay, so once I close the folder, so you can see your VS Code is looking something like this. Click onto these 4 boxes, install one extension, that is Python extension. Click on to this Python, then you'll be getting an extension. Just click on to this install now button, that will be getting work done. So one thing you have to do it here. So then now I need to open the VS Code editor, sorry, the folder into this editor. So I click on to this file, click on to the open folder here. Not a open file, it is open folder. The folder is in my desktop, so that is MDS folder. In this folder, I'm just going to select the project, click on to the select folder here. So once you open the select folder, you can see the your folder is getting selected and is getting open into the VS Code editor. Okay, so once it is getting open, so first thing what you have to do, you have to just click on to this main.python file. So you can see these are your code, entire code it has been written over here into this. This is called as backend. Don't change anything. Before that, I need to install few of the modules here. So let me visit my website into the yakprocoder.com, into the projects. Then I'm just going to say you about this project. So yeah, I've said you I need to install few of the modules and libraries. So I need to install this all module, pip install flask. I need to install all those things. So better you can just click onto the terminal, new terminal, and select the shell as a command prompt. Okay, even you can do it like this, or else you can just go to your command prompt, cmd command prompt, enter cmd. So the command prompt will get open. So after in the command prompt, you can run all the commands over here. So I'm just going to install pip install flask. I'm just going to install this particular flask into it. So right click and install. So flask is already installed in my laptop, so it is giving requirement already satisfied. Then I'm just going to install pip install flask SQL alchemy for the database connection. So I'm just going to install this one particular module. It is also installed. Then I'm going to install MySQL client here, pip install MySQL client. I'm just going to install pip install MySQL client for it. So it is also requirement getting satisfied. Then I need to install pip install flask login. So I'm going to install this module as well. So this is the one thing I need to install it. Okay, all the things is getting installed. So once you have installed, after downloading Python, VS Code and XAMPP server and run these modules accordingly, so once it is done, so coming back to your code editor, so there will be a run button for the main.python file. You can just click onto this run button. Okay, you can just click onto this button. So you can see I'll be getting a starting development server, that is http 127.0. port number 50,000. So for 5,000, I'll just press Ctrl and click onto this link, or if it is not getting opened, just copy this link, come back to the new tab and just open into the Chrome. So once you open it, you can see your website is going to look something like this, which is good, right? It's very beautiful, and it's very smooth actually. Okay, so the website, it's good looking something like this. You can see there is a Facebook links, there is a GitHub links and all. So now if I click on to the home, it is asking me to log in it. So I need to log in it, right? So before that, I need to import the SQL file into the XAMPP server. So there is a file I have given you guys, that is medical.sql file I have given it, right? So you have to import this medical.sql file into your XAMPP server. So now where your XAMPP server will be there, just go to your C drive after installation of the XAMPP server. There will be a XAMPP, and just double click onto this. Just double click onto this XAMPP control.exe. Once you double click onto it, your XAMPP server is going to open in this fashion. Okay, so your XAMPP server is going to open like this. So once you double click onto the XAMPP control, so it is going to look something like this. So I'm just going to start the XAMPP server and the Apache server. Then I'm going to start this MySQL server. So once it is getting started with the particular port numbers, just clicking on to the admin button, this is going to your localhost php myadmin. Okay, so this is how we can open the XAMPP server localhost. So coming back to the next important concept. So if you are not getting this run button, suppose in some cases, just click on to this existed. So you can just enter a command, that is a python main.python file. Just enter python main.python file, enter it. So once you enter, your server is going to start it. Okay, so make sure your server is started before running any of the things. So if you are getting any not model found, just copy that error, paste it into the Google, and you'll get the solution. You have to install, suppose if it is getting, install that model, whatever they are specifying it in the command prompt, then run it again, it is going to work. So my server is running now. So coming back to the configuration.json file, so here I have specified the thing over here. I have specified the database configuration here. I have specified my Facebook URL. If you want to give your Facebook, just copy your Facebook link and just paste it here. Just copy your Twitter link, paste it here. Just copy your GitHub link, paste it here, or just ignore it. Coming back here, there is something called as a blog name, whatever you want to specify in the welcome. So that is going to visible here, right? So you can see here, there is called as a welcome. Whatever you want, you can just specify it here. That is going to display it here. That is a welcome name. Then whatever you are giving medical supply management, I'll just tell the thing which is getting visible here, that is coming from that particular configuration itself. Okay, and for the login, they you have to give the whatever. If you want to change any login credential, I kept it as a test and a test itself. Just keep it as the same as it is. So I'm just giving as a test and test for the user and a password, because this is going to handle by one person itself, that is a login supplier. So for your pharmacy supplier, you are going to give one unique authentication, that is a username and a password from your side itself. Okay, so that is the one thing. And once it is done, so there is, see, I have given in my configuration, don't set any of the root user passwords and usernames for at the time of installation of the XAMPP server. Just keep everything the default one, because it might give you the error. So just keep everything default when at the time of installation of the XAMPP server. So once you are keeping an install, don't change any of the stuff here. Okay, so here you can see the last argument medical is a database name I have given here, medical here. So for that, I'll just come back to my administration. Just if I just click on to this admin, I'll be getting this page, right? So it is going to search for the medical database table. So medical database table is present. Yes, it is present here. You can see medical is present. So for your purpose, I'm just going to delete this database table here. I'm just going to the operations and I'm just going to drop this table right now. So I'll just show you how to import that and create it. Okay, so it is dropped now. So you can see there is no medical table here. To create a medical table, just click on to the new here. Give the database table name as medical. Click on to the create. So the database is created. You can see medical. Now I need to import this SQL file here. So in the particular, if I just go to the, where is it, pharmacy, that is the code folder. So I will be giving you the the medical.sql file. This is a SQL file where the SQL is going to be there. So I want to import this one here. So I'll come back to here and just go to the import. Click on to the choose file and just select the particular SQL file for it. I'm just going for this MDS. I'm just going to this one, and just I'll select the medical.sql file, select it and open it. So you can see medical.sql file is getting selected. I'm just going to click on to the go. So once I click on to the go, so you can see all your SQL file database tables gets created over here. So once it is gets created, I can easily test the particular stuff. So you can see the particular things is getting work. So all the SQL files will be there. So you can see there is add MP database table, add products, logs there, medicines tables are there, and post tables are there. Total 5 tables is there along with the triggers. Now come back to the website. So if I just click onto the home, you can see the web. Now all the things is going to work here. If I just tell /test, I don't know it is there or not. Like, okay, not there. Now you can see the website is getting run at the port number, this one. So even it might be same in your case. First click onto the home, then log in with the credential. What is the credential? Username is test and the password is test. So make sure your XAMPP server is running and you have imported this SQL file. You have imported this SQL file and medical is visible over here as it is. Okay, so this is a one important thing. Come back to your code, so or else it might give you the errors if you are running directly. If I just go to the test as a password, I'll just click onto the sign in. You can see you are logged in here. So I'm checking as a message you are logged in. So it looks very beautiful, the project which has been developed. So here let me click on to the add medical information. Suppose I am a supplier, I am going to the medicals and I am going to take the registrations and I'll deliver the products to them. Suppose I'm just going to keep the medical ID unique, so I'm going to keep the medical ID as 1001. Already I have been used, so don't use 1001. Already I have used, so use some other thing. So now I'm going to use 1002 here, 1002. So 2 is used. I'm giving the medical name as Pro Medicals, and owner name is Procoder, and I'll just give random phone number. Then I'm just going to give the address Bangalore. Okay, so I'll just click on to the insert data. So I'll just click on to the okay. Once I insert, you can see thanks for submitting the details. So the medical details is added. So once the medical details added by the supplier, the supplier is going to take the orders from the medical. Is going to enter the ID. So what is the ID? So the ID is 1002. So this is the ID which has been given. So the enter the name. So who is getting order, whether the owner or anyone. So I'll just give the owner name Anish Rahman here. I am the owner. I want a medicine. Suppose I want to the medicines here. So the medicines I want Dolo 650. I want a Carpel. Then I want a Rantac 300 mg. So these are all the products I want. I want a perfume, that is I want a Tommy Boy perfume. Then I want one more product, that is Huggies. Okay, something like that. Okay, so I'm just giving. Then even you can just use Pampers over here for the children's. Okay, so I'm just going to Pampers. So these are all the products I want from this one. So then I'll enter the medical ID. So I'll just tell as a test@gmail.com. So I'm going to the amount. Suppose your amount is 1500. So 1500 rupees. I'm just clicking on the send here. So once it is done, you can see data added and successfully. So to cross verify, if I just click onto the view ordered list. So if I just ordered list, you can see I'll be getting the medical ID here and whatever the Dolo 650, Carpal, and all these things, and the things is with and I can see I'm getting a 1500 over here. So all the things is with even you can delete the particular record as well. If I just click onto the details, so here you can see 102 is inserted now. 1021 is inserted into my record. So it is a triggers which is getting over here. If I click onto the stored details, it is going to give you the stored procedures. Okay, which is having a stored procedure. You can see all the procedure is been visible from here. Now suppose how you will be get to know that the supplier whether the medical list exists or not. If I go to the medicines list, you can see this is all the medical list. All the things is specified into this market. Then if you want to go back and if I want to add medicine, suppose I want to add new medicine. So the medicine name is something like Robo. I don't know it is there or not. Click onto that. So you can see after adding it, click onto the medicine list. You can see Robo is getting added. So like that you can add 100 medicines if you want. Same way you can add for the products as well. If I just go back here, I want to add the products as well. Suppose I want to add the Huggies here. Okay. So is it so I want to add the products. So once I add, if I just go to the product list, you can see it is going to get displayed over here. So this is how we can add the particular product. Even I can just search. If I just search anything, it will be telling me items are not available. If I just tell here as a Dolo 650 whether this is available, you can see item is available. Like this I can just search the particular products if you want to search it from the user. So this is how all the things is been getting work. So you can see all the data has been visible and I can add the information and I can see in the about us table. So these all things you can get changed. If you want to add it your names, just go to the templates about.html file about us. So if you want to add your names, you can just add it wherever. You can see designed by Apurva and Izara. I'm just going to remove her name. I'm just going to tell implemented by ARK Procoder. Just Control S, save it. After saving it, come back and refresh the page. If I see, if I just click on to this, who is it is implemented by ARK. Like this, you can just do the small changes. Hard-coded one, but don't change the main.python file. This is your important file where you have to do any changes over here, where we have all the database tables. We have all the codes over written into it. Okay, so this is how your tables is work. So if I click on to the logout, if I just click on to logout, you can see logout is success. So we want to show you the data. So where it is stored, you can see it is getting stored into a database table medical. If I just click on to the add MPs, You can see the new Huggies has been getting, robo has been added here, and the new database table Huggies added here, logs. So you can see whatever the operations is happening, it has been action triggered here. Medicines, you can see the medicines, all the medicines has been applied over here, and the post it is getting displayed of the medical data. So like this you can install the medical management system project, and you can see the reports as well. I have provided you the reports for you guys. So this is the 5th sem report. You can just access the reports as well, and this is all the working of the projects. I hope you guys liked it. So if you like it, let's subscribe to my channel. Please go to this website link I'll provide in the description. Give the good reviews for me and just register into the site. So then if you have any doubts, just contact me with this table, or just you can directly contact me with the Instagram. If you click here, it is going to go to the Instagram account, and you can directly message to me. Okay, so that's all for this video guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.